In the setup, we used a graffiti wall. We didn't use the main part of the wall with a lot of graffiti. We used a small section where there's a roller shutter, mainly black, with just small writing across it. She was wearing black, a black dress, and we wanted to get her to stand out from the black shutter. So what I did with the shot is I used the off-camera flash. I used the bounce in this situation, which is more like almost like a small softbox. It gives lovely soft light, but a bigger spread. And I positioned it that half the light fell from the flash on her and half onto the roller shutter. So I was able to light it up, create that difference between her and the shutter, and also bring out the colors in the shutter. What was really tricky in this shot is that we had bright sun right over, so I had to overpower the sun. So here I'm using full power flash or half power flash, underexposing it, and we were able to really get rid of any of those harsh marks on her face. She has quite heavy shadows that we were able to get rid of. In this shot I used the 35 1.4 lens, and I didn't use a neutral density filter. I was quite happy to shoot at f5.6, and I think it came out great here. Interesting enough as well, at the end of this sequence I actually did a few portraits of Georgia that were done without flash. And the great thing about the Fuji cameras and a lot of more modern cameras now is they have electronic shutters. Now obviously you can't use electronic shutter with a flash. A flash, you are restricted to your flash sync speed, an actual mechanical shutter. But what's great about the electronic shutter is that you can really open up your lens as wide as possible, and it extends all the way to 32,000th of a second. So if you're doing static shots, portraits, things where things aren't moving, subjects that aren't moving, it's amazing. And if you can get that light right in the face, you can get that shallow depth of field in bright sun, which it really does make a difference to that photograph, because it's not very often that you see that, because most people don't carry neutral density filters around with them. So it's actually a pretty unique look that you can sort of get with that electronic shutter.